2K are dropping super packs again today, but I still think it's a good thing. Let's get into it, man. But first, if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna get into some of these YouTube comments because y'all would show so much love on these videos. It's only right that I show love back to y'all. First, my boy Neek Music says, also, if y'all don't mind, I know this isn't popular, but I wish more sapphires and rubies came in new pack drops. I know they're mostly pack fodder to some, but as a salary cap guy, I love finding those lower tier cards that play above their gym tier. So I don't necessarily think this is an unpopular opinion. So I was watching DBG's video yesterday where he recorded a video where he built a team off 20k MT. And it made me think to myself, honestly, are cards really overpriced this year, or am I just tripping? Am I imagining things? Because he was going through trying to find cards like amethyst, rubies, even sapphires, and they were all priced at like prices that I don't remember them being at in like 2K23. So I'm just like, why are these cards so expensive? So I tried to think to myself, one, these cards aren't in packs anymore, and two, 2K made lock-ins a big part of this game with like the hidden gems and now the legend badges. Lock-ins are a big part of this game, so a lot of these cards are getting locked in, and honestly, a lot of them probably just sit in people's binders, not just collecting dust, not being sold, and it's making these prices outrageous. I'm just not sure why. All right, next, my boy Armish says, conversation starter, let's talk about unsellable cards. It'd be cool if you could pay a fee for 2K to waive the unsellable badge in MyTeam. I'm starting to get a lot of the pink diamonds are unsellable now, and it'd be nice to be able to get some of those back instead of just the Hoff badge. Thoughts? So I think, honestly, one thing about 2K, I think there should be less unsellable content, but I don't think there's going to be a fee to waive that. Because anytime they start adding things to overcomplicate stuff, glitches happen. And I think that'd just be opening them up to for a glitch in some way. But I do think there needs to be more unsellable content. I think, for instance, like the Sunday grinds, like we got DeMarcus Cousins. That should be unsellable. I'm okay with that because there's no point in a card that everybody can get being sellable. It's just the market's gonna be jacked up. Those cards should be for people that need them, in my opinion. But when we get packs and stuff, I think those should be sellable. If you get lucky in one of your packs, then you should be able to sell what you get. If you pull the 100 overall Jordan in the grindable pack, you should be able to sell that Jordan, in my opinion, because that wouldn't necessarily flood the market because the pack odds are so bad anyways, and it'll give a bigger reward for grinding. That's just my opinion. As always, if you want a chance to get featured in tomorrow's video, leave a comment down below. Could be a question for me, could be a comment about anything we talk about today, could be a general conversation starter. Make sure to leave that down below to get featured tomorrow. All right, let's get in the community corner. We tackle some of the hot topics around Twitter and give our opinions on them. My boy Virgil Hawkins says, who are some of the off-meta cards that you'd love to see get an update on MyTeam? Here's mine. So one of them is Jeff Green, one of them is Al Horford, one of them is DeJounte Murray. I'm not sure who the other one is. I'm not going to hold you. So you just talk about cards, you know, obviously not the Bronze, not the Wemby's, not the Giannis and stuff like that. Cards that, you know, play well, but they're not necessarily meta. For me, two cards I've been looking forward to since the beginning of the year were Raja Bell and ML Carr. Those two cards were so good at the beginning of the year. Raja Bell was a really good 3-and-D option. ML Carr was just a pure lock, and neither one of them has got upgrades since season 1, set 1. Not sure why, but they need their upgrades. Let me know down below who are some cards that you're looking forward to see get an upgrade, whether it's a pink diamond, opal, dark matter, whatever that may be. Let me know. Next, Eminem says, no shade, but isn't it mostly the point to get the best cards? Yeah, almost everyone I see wants to collect the best cards just to sell them to buy what? So I couldn't agree more with what he's saying here. So let me start by saying this is not for everybody, because you know, if you pull dark matter, I mean, if you pull 100 overall of MJ and your team's not good, I 100% recommend selling that MJ to fill your lineup with better cards. But I see people just stacking crazy MT, 5, 6, 7, 10 million MT with all unsellable cards, which is cool, but it's just kind of like, what's the point? I don't know, man. And I get, don't get me wrong, I get certain people do like theme teams. Like my boys Kiwi and Large Infant, they're like Celtics players. So for them, it's only really makes sense to add like big name Celtics players like Porzingis. But some guys don't really have theme teams, and they're stacking all this MT like for what? I'm just curious, man. Not trying to be an asshole. I'm just curious. Also, while we're on the topic of your spending habits, I do have to bring it up at least one time. Me and the boys are starting a little fundraiser type thing for a tournament. We want to throw a big tournament, guys. So far we got $47 on the Cash App. The Cash App is # triple threat pod. So if you want to donate anything, even if it's a couple of bucks, we want to throw a big tournament. Right now we're at $47, which is enough to do a tournament, you know, just like first place winner. But we want to do something where we get like a first place, second place, third place, do some giveaways during the stream, stuff like that. We want to make it lit like the last couple were. So if you feel obliged, if you can help out, it's # triple threat pod. If you don't have Cash App, hit me up on the side and we could discuss. I got just about everything, man, and I can make it happen. I appreciate the support, guys. Let's talk about some of this content, guys, starting with the new breakout agendas. So at first I hated it. I'm not gonna lie, I hated it at first. Now I hate it a little bit less. Do I like it? No, not a big fan of it. I think it's a lot of the games we play for 95+, but I think it's meant for people that play breakout as a primary mode already anyways. With 95+, it could be a good pack. You never know. It could be, you know, a Michael Beasley, could be a Wemby, could be a Dr. J, could be a Paul George, all really good cards. If you don't play breakout, this 100% is not for you. You know my motto, it may not be for you, but it might be for somebody. So like I said, not the best thing in the world, but you got to think about the game mode. There's shards or diamonds, you feel me? So the breakout mode, you know, the rewards aren't amazing as is. So 95+ is a W for them, a L for everybody else, with a very, very lowercase W for them. Don't 100% hate it. Next, we got the super packs. Super packs, super packs, super packs. Honey, where are my super packs? Everybody hates them. Badge Grinder says, but the market will go down, in quotes. Y'all know if they have better pack odds too, it will go down still, right? So yes, 100% you're right. But one thing could be accomplished in multiple ways. Most people, I'm not gonna say most people, a lot of people aren't buying super packs, but they're still benefiting from the super pack. Granted, our dark matter's going down in price, not by much. 100 overalls definitely aren't really going down that much, but opals, pink diamonds, and everything below are taking a huge hit. I saw somebody show they've got Penny and Anthony Davis for 300K, and they said a week ago they couldn't get either one of those cards by themselves for 300K. Now, obviously, you're not getting like the Giannis's and the bronze, but most of the other opals are coming down to a really, you know, fair price. And I think it's great for the game, it's great for the culture of the game to be able to experiment with all these cards. Some people were saying they don't like that as replacing content. The only difference is they're giving us 3 new cards that nobody wants instead of 6 new cards that nobody wants. That's really the only difference. Tuesday content has been bad all year. The only difference is they're giving us less cards that nobody wants anyways. So at that point, I feel like people are being a little bit picky. Yes, we all want Tuesday grinds. We all want Tuesday grinds, but it just doesn't seem like it's in the cards this year, man. So we just gotta just, you know, deal with the hands we're dealt. Enjoy the market going down, getting some cards you might have been wanting for the past few weeks. One thing I will say is this game has been made by the festival events, but I do think we do get a new festival this season because we've had one every season so far, except for season 1. But season 2, we had a Dia de los Muertos. Season 3, we have Tissa Season. Season 4, we had All-Star. Season 5, we will more than likely get St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is in 2 weeks, so we should be seeing that relatively soon. Not 100% sure we're going to get one, but if 2K follows the pattern, we will. And they're going to save the season again. But we'll see how that goes. Let's get into the moments of the day. Well, I like to cover some moments that happened on today's date in NBA history so I can give y'all some ball knowledge. Pause. Not too much today. Not too much today. 2012, Deron Williams put up 57 points over the Bobcats. On the same day, Rondo put up 20 assists, which is a W. And in 2016, Dame put up a 50 bomb to lose to Toronto. Not too much history today, but you know, it's always good to put notice on some hoopers. Maybe we'll have a better day tomorrow. I do appreciate y'all rocking all the way through to the video. You guys showing a bunch of support. As always, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all be safe. Peace.